Shemai, hello and welcome to WWScenics. Episode 5, highlighting techniques, coming up after this. Right, okay, so like I said on the intro, we're going to do a little bit of highlighting. This is going to be sort of a short video, right? Just to show you the technique of dry brushing, highlighting, okay? And how you can do it on a model, on a scenery, not just on plastic kits, you know what I mean, or models. Yeah, this is that you can do it on scenery as well to make your to make it pop, to make it look really smart. Yeah, and I'm sure that we'll get the Katie cam as well going into it as well. Yeah, I just got the nod of the head as well. So we're going to go first straight into sort of highlighting the brown areas and stuff. Some of it we might cover anyway, right? But I want to do it at this stage now. Yeah, so I mean, if I don't cover it, then it'll excuse me, then it will it'll pop out anyway, right? You know what I mean? But again, it's just to show you that what techniques you can use and how to use it and how to get stuff popping when we need them. Because obviously the stones areas that we're not going to cover. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then there's bits in here where I want to highlight anyway, because if it's in there, it'll get covered by the still water that we're going to use, and we want it highlighted anyway. So the first one you remember now that I put down chocolate brown, yeah, which was that code there, right? Okay, let me see it. Can we see it, Katie? Yeah, I got a thumbs up. So that code first, and then I did use the burnt umber as well on that, right? Yeah, got the code on that one. So now I'm going to highlight now. I'm just going to do a nice big highlight onto it. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, that one, English uniform, right? Just to give it a nice popping colour to come out. Okay, because it's all dark. All it is at the moment is like a dark brown and a dark grey, like, you know what I mean? And we've got lots of white coming through. But again, I'm not worried about that because I know we're going to cover that anyway, right? You know what I mean? And there's going to be a lot more greenery and scenery on it anyway, right? So all I've done now is added a little bit to a paint palette, right? Okay, right there from an existing one, right? I'm going to dip my brush. I got a nice big brush there, right? Just going to dip it in, roll it into work, and all you need is about that much paint on there, right? Okay, don't want to dip it all the way in. That's all you need. And now literally take it off. Okay, and the simple technique then is just highlighted. Now you're probably not going to pick up a lot of it right on this, right? But I will. I will. Hopefully the Katie cam will. The Katie cam, that's stuck now. You know that, Katie. You know what I mean. So the Katie cam will show it up. Yeah, and it's just picking out all that high area, and it just makes it look a lot better. A lot better. There's lots of stones in there that I need to find my glasses and pick out in the next one. Yeah, and literally we're just going to be going through the highlights. So what we might do on this one now is do a little bit of a time lapse on it with a nice bit of music. So get a brew ready, and you can just watch me highlight that. Okay, so I sort of just gone around the most of it, so I just want to sort of bring you in now to the Katie cams to show you what I've done. you just start to see some of the extreme highlighting, or some of the highlighting I've done. It just sort of just changes that colour just ever so much. There's a lot of white there, right, that I'm going to have to hide. But again, that's fine, because I'm going to put some, you know what I mean, some foliage and some ivy and some and all that type of thing creeping up there, because we've got some nice little a cliff face there that we can do, right? And then sort of there's the mud effect, so you can start to see it now that it's, you know what I mean, that second coat of highlighting starts to give it a little bit more depth to it. Yeah, I'll show you that way. Okay, that's sort of the earth tones that we can do. So now we're going to go on to doing the grey bit of it now, right? Okay, and again, you know, I mean, I got a lot of grey in here. It's going to be, majority of it's going to be hidden, but if I highlight it now, yeah, then we can show, you know, I mean, I haven't got to try and repair it or try and do it when the scenery starts to go down, right? Okay, so again, yeah, we started off with a neutral grey, right, which is that one. Yeah, I've got the thumbs up on that one. We're now going to go to a light grey, right, which is that one. Okay, right, give it a good shake up, and like same principle again, right, but with this time we don't want so much on the brush, not to be so heavy. And again, there's parts on here that I'll do that you might not see on this camera here, but we'll get it in with the Katie cam. So he laughs every time I say that. So. And we want to take off quite a lot of the grey in the one, because we're just now going to start picking up that grey. Sorry, the picking up the stone colour. There's some in here that I need to pick out. I'm going to pick them up later on with a smaller brush. I'll show you what I can do if I can see them with my glasses. So I'm doing now all the slate stone that we did. I remember last time I couldn't do it last time because obviously it was too wet. And again, the next stage after this one, I think episode 6 I've just mentioned, episode 6 is going to be we're going to be doing some weathering powders. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to use some weathering powders on it as well, so we can really start to get them popping. Yeah, there's the highlighting done bit there. That's that the bit that's starting to pop. But there is it non-highlighted. Okay, and again, don't worry about the little white bits now. Right? All that'll be gone, right? Okay, you know, and it looks pretty. To me, it looks pretty rough at the moment, but it'll work out. And there's the highlighted bit. Yeah, you can totally see the difference of it. Like, yeah, unhighlighted, one-dimensional. Highlighted, three-dimensional, starting to pop out. Okay, so and then just carry on a little bit of highlighting. So we're almost pretty much done on the highlighting side of it. Yeah, and I did say this was going to be a little bit of a short video, but I just wanted to show you that, you know what I mean, make extreme colors, like extreme from, like, we've gone from a really dark grey to a really light grey. Yeah, because we want to pick out that edges. All we're doing, we're not painting the whole thing again. We're just highlighting the highs, the high bits of the raised areas. That's on the stones. Yeah, and I want to go drag my brush over here gently. Again, picking out any stone we can cover it so it'll be like highlighted. And again, once the still water goes over the top of this, right, it'll enhance what we've done. These little stones at the bottom of the pond, you know what I mean, it's going to look really wicked. But I'm also, when I'm going to, like I said, the next stage after this one, right, which is the next week's, it's going to be, we're going to put weathering onto it, right, and it's going to, then it's going to start to pop. Yeah, that's when I start to have some fun. Drag it down there just in case any stones, we want any stones down there, but the majority of the stones are coming down here anyway, so we'll, and you can see now that I haven't got a lot of paint on the brush, so it's only picking up now that the extreme raised areas. Okay, and I'm confidently you know what I mean, painting it on the bottom there, because I know all it's doing is picking up that the extreme raised areas. And it adds to the effect as well. I mean, I don't mind that work. So I'm going to show you that little area down there again now, so I can get this starting again. And you can see, yeah, how that just by dry brushing has picked up all them little stones and stuff. I mean, at the bottom of the pond, and that's going to look, that's going to really look awesome. Now there is another thing that you can do after this, right? If you want to, you can add a wash to it, yeah, a black wash, which maybe I will at the start of the next video. I will, just so I can, because there's a couple of things up there. You notice it's just blended into one, and then if I go to here, go back over this one. There we go, another section here then as well. So I'm just trying to show you extreme close-ups. So basically, that's it. I've only used two colours, right? But I've picked up all of that debris with there, right, and highlighted that right out. Okay, I've highlighted the earth, right, and the mud. Yeah, which I'm going to highlight I'm going to make it pop when it comes to with the weathering now. And I'm going to be using blacks, I'm going to use some rust colours, some green moss. Yeah, we're going to have some really good fun on the next one, right? And we'll blend it all in and really start to pop. And this then where we'll start to cover then all the white bits. Yeah, we'll start to get rid of them, and we'll weather it down so it starts to look like you know what I mean, it's starting to really look oldie worldy type thing, like. But that's it really. That's pretty much what highlighting is. It's dry brushing highlight techniques. Yeah, it's literally just making sure that you've got, you know, I mean, you've got a rag and you take the paint off. Yeah, and then just, you know what I mean, be confident with highlighting. Yeah, you know what I mean, because it does make a difference. It's, you know what I mean, you might not pick it up directly on the camera, but trust me, if you do it in front of your model, you're going to be happy that you've done it, because when you start then adding the greenery to it and stuff, and then you leave a section come through, and it might be you've done all of this, and I might cover it all except for one little tiny part, but that one little tiny part will pop. Yeah, there's the difference of it. That's the thing. It's you know what I mean. It's overdoing something to make it better at the end result. Yeah, that type of thing. Okay, and again, I'm not going to add the greenery. I'm going to break up. It's going to the scenery side of it, the grasses and the muds and I mean the earth tones and stuff like that. It's all going to be different. It's all going to be all sort of different type of things on here. This is going to be extreme model, because obviously I want to show you guys an extreme model on that. Like, you know what I mean, you can dial back a little bit if you want to. Other than that, that's it. That's all I can really do on this type of on this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please, again, like, share, hit the bell icon, comment on the video. I'll get Katie to try and make the list and try and get some links going. If not, we'll just put a list on there so you know how to buy them from ourselves. Other than that, keep safe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.